Mark, I know the finish obviously wasn't the way you wanted to finish, but what was working so well for you out there today early on?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I guess on paper it wasn't what I wanted, but I mean, I had 5 iron into 16, 7 wood into 17, and 4 iron into 18. Like, it's a little tough coming in there today, especially with the added length. So I told my caddy that's the least mad I'm ever going to be bogeying the last three. I mean, 17 basically felt like a par. And, I shot 69 for the fifth straight round, so that's pretty cool.
How difficult? I know the length, but how difficult is that finishing stretch? And they're ranked the top three hardest holes right now on the course.
Yeah, I mean, 17, there's years I've played out here where it's hard to hit with a wedge, and now we've got, 5 iron, 4 iron, 7 wood in there. So 16's always been tough. I hope we don't even use that back tee. It's plenty tough enough with an 8 iron, let alone a 5 or 6 like today. So, I mean, it's a great finish. It really makes you, take advantage of the birdie holes when you get them early on. And that puts a lot of pressure on yourself. So I did a good job of that today. But it's definitely always something to look for coming down the stretch.
You feel like your game's in a good spot right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was kind of the perfect combo today. I've been playing really well. I've been working really hard, and I've never really played that well here. So the combination of feeling pretty confident with my game and absolutely zero expectations always usually leads to good stuff.
Why haven't you played well here, you think?
I hit it short and low compared to the tour, and you need to hit it far and high here to play well. So for me, I got to putt really well, which is what I did today. And I have gained some speed, and with that has come some height. So I was joking last week when I was playing well. I didn't know if I was going to get in here or not. I was kind of one of the last people in, and I was kind of on the fence of how much I cared about it. But then I was thinking about it. I was like, I think I'm gonna like this place a lot more with that added length, and turns out I was right. So
How did you gain that length? What did you work on to?
I've been working on a new coach with a new coach, and he's just got me moving a little better. Just over the last 4 or 5 years, I just had kind of shut down my hips and my rotation, and I'd become kind of all upper body and arms, which is why I've hit it really straight, and I'm a good mid-iron player, but it's not great with driver. So he's really got me just loosen up my hips, and I'm moving a lot better and actually loading and unloading properly.
You mentioned you were an alternate. I don't know if you're the first alternate or second alternate, but what's it like when you come to a course and you don't even know if you're actually going to play on Thursday? What's that feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I got in. I got it. I was first alternate after the official deadline, but I got in pretty quickly after that, so I knew over the last weekend, that I was in. The only thing, I think I was last man in because Maverick withdrew. So the only scenario where I could have gotten bumped out was if Harry Hall won last week, and obviously you're not going to root against anybody. So I was pretty at peace with whatever was going to happen. But yeah, I mean, once I did get in and it was kind of finalized, I was excited to come here and have some milkshakes.
I saw you chipped on 18. Is that just from where you were or distance? What'd you do that?
Yeah, where I was, there's such a huge slope there coming off that bunker. I know last year my guy was telling me, and I remember too, a couple guys putted it off the green from there. You just have to hit it so high up in that fringe to get it to come down the right angle. But with a putt, I was kind of thinking it would be coming in sideways, so it was going to go past the pin regardless. There's no way I'm keeping that short. But past the pin right of it is going off the green, whereas a chip, I felt like it had a little spin to help it stay short, but it was also going kind of more forward left of that pin. So even if I hit it too hard and it went through, it just kind of be in that fringe over there rather than 60 yards down the fairway.
I saw you, some spectator made some kind of comment, a funny comment, and you kind of responded. I couldn't hear what you said on 18. Kind of joke. I mean, it seems like you kind of play to the gallery, have fun out here. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I chipped and I hit it to whatever 12 feet below the hole, and had zero claps. And I kind of looked at them and I was like, "That's actually exactly where I was trying to hit that." I'm super happy with that shot. And I think it's just one of those things. I mean, I even saw a picture or a video of someone. It was like Rory or Jason hitting up on 18, and I mean, in the picture, the green looks like it's +3 elevation. TV, and even when you're out here, it just doesn't do justice how much slope there is on this course, and how severe and firm and fast everything is. So yeah, I was just joking with them that it was a better shot than they thought.
Is that in character for you to kind of have fun out here? I mean, it's obviously a grind.
Yeah, it is a grind. Yeah, I like to have fun. I think that's pretty indicative of when I'm playing well. When I'm not feeling good about my game, I tend to get a little too introspective, a little too introverted. So if I'm confident and I'm joking around, that usually means my head's in a pretty good place.
You said you haven't played particularly well here. Did you have any expectations coming in here?
No. I mean, honestly, this stretch of golf we're playing right now is so brutal. I mean, Mexico's not the hardest course, but it's long, and then we got Quail, and then we had the PGA, and then, Colonial played, concrete the entire week, and got the U.S. Open next week, which I got to qualify for, and Travelers is going to play tough with the elevated event. So it's just a brutal stretch of golf. So, I mean, as much as, yeah, I'd love to come out and shoot, 3 more 69s and see where that puts me. At the end of the day, like, I'm just trying to maintain my good play and keep getting better. And, I mean, it sounds bad, but, kind of get ready for the events that I can really take advantage of, that I've played well in the past, like a Barracuda or Detroit or whatever, that are more up my alleyway. And, I'm not saying I can't play well this weekend or tomorrow. Like I said, my game's in a really good place, but I definitely, think I'm at a disadvantage to a guy like Rory out here who can, launch a 6-iron higher than my lob wedge. So I think like I said, I had low expectations today, and I think I'm not negative about it. Like, I want to play well. I'm going to try super hard on every shot. But, I think I'm just being real with myself, and that led to good play today.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks, House.
No worries. Anytime.
How many weeks have you been playing in a row? Like, you just named off